Hello, I'm Rich with Tax TV, here with some information for individual taxpayers and business owners about the differences between an independent contractor and an employee. If you're a business that just hired a new worker, or you were hired as that worker, it's important to know your tax classification. For federal tax purposes, a worker may be classified as an independent contractor or as an employee. Determining the type of worker isn't always easy, but it's important. If you classify an employee as an independent contractor and you have no good reasons for doing so, you may be held liable for employment taxes for that worker, since employers must withhold taxes for their employees. If, on the other hand, the worker is an independent contractor, then the worker is responsible for paying self-employment tax and making estimated quarterly tax payments himself, if he earns enough. The basic test to determine whether a worker is an employee or an independent contractor is based on the amount of control the business has over the worker's actions. The facts that provide evidence of the degree of control fall into three categories. First, behavioral. Does the company control or have the right to control what the worker does and how the worker does his or her job? The second category, financial. Are the business aspects of the worker's job controlled by the payer? These include things like how the worker is paid, whether expenses are reimbursed, and who provides the tools, equipment, or supplies to be used by the worker. And the third category, type of relationship. Are there employee-type benefits such as a pension plan, insurance, vacation pay? Also, will the relationship continue? And is the work performed a key aspect of the business? If the answer to these questions is yes, then the worker may be classified as an employee. There are many different factors to determine the amount of control, and the factors will vary based on the specifics of the worker's situation. And even if the employment contract states that a worker is an independent contractor, this does not necessarily mean that the worker will actually be classified as such if the IRS looks into the matter. If you're uncertain on the worker's classification, you can ask the IRS to make the determination for you. To do so, file Form SS-8 with the IRS. But before you do, check out taxtv.com for more information about the factors used to determine the amount of employer control that would be required in order to classify a worker as an independent contractor for your specific situation, as well as other requirements that may apply.